NLS Days, or Nordic Life Science Days, is held each year for companies, investors and organisations from all around the world to meet. The focus is on the Nordic countries, and they are, in alphabetical order, Denmark, Finland, Iceland, Norway and Sweden. The event rotates between a few different cities. Next year it's in Copenhagen, the Danish capital, but this year it was held in Malmo, Sweden, and Labiotech was there. One feature of the event is a pitching contest for startups. It's called NLSInvest, and 40 companies distributed across the 5 countries competed over the 2 days. It included a short pitch about the company during the event, and at the very end, the 2 winners were announced. The 2 biotech startup companies MyoPax and Asgard Therapeutics won first and second prize. And after the prizes were handed out, we chatted with Cristiana Pires, co-founder and CEO of Swedish company Asgard Therapeutics.
You can basically just repeat what you said in your presentation. Can you tell me about the company?
Yeah, so Asgard Therapeutics is a Swedish private company. We are based in Lund, and we are developing a cancer immunotherapy based on a completely different concept. So it's based in cellular reprogramming, meaning this ability to manipulate cell identity. So our lead program is actually off-the-shelf gene delivery product that encodes reprogramming factors, and once it's delivered into solid tumors, it can actually reprogram, so really engineer the tumor cells to become really immunogenic antigen-presenting cells. And so what it means is now the cancer cells have all the right machinery to activate T-cell responses against themselves, so against their own tumor neoantigens. Meaning that we can do something that looks a bit contradictory. So it's an off-the-shelf gene delivery product, always the same for all different patients and all different tumors, so it's really platform. But the response we are inducing is actually personalized because it depends on the tumor neoantigens that get presented within each tumor of each patient, right? And as it's actually a gene delivery system, we are inducing the cells in vivo, so we bypass the challenges with autologous or allogeneic cell therapies. And also, as we really force professional antigen presentation, basically we bypass the tumor immune evasion mechanisms that are responsible for lack of response to immune checkpoint inhibitors, for example. Yeah, so the company is a spin-off from Lund University. The 3 founders, we have been working in the cell reprogramming field for, I think, combined, it's more than 35 years. And then during the first years of the activities, we raised 1.4 million euros just for the company in soft funding that allowed us to build a strong IP portfolio protecting this reprogramming technology and also have proof of concept that you can really reprogram tumor cells to this antigen presentation phenotype and also to show in vivo in mouse models that we can control the tumor growth and can prolong survival of these animals. Last year in November, we closed a seed round of investment of 6 million euros, which was co-led by Novo Holdings, Boehringer Ingelheim Venture Fund, and Industry Fonden, so a Swedish VC. And now with this money, we are not virtual anymore, so we are a proper company with a lab and offices at Smile Incubator in Lund. We have 7 FTEs, and we have been really working on developing our gene delivery product to make sure that we can bring into the next stage. The plan is for next year to raise a Series A investment round to finance the CMC and GMP manufacturing, the IND enabling studies, and then the first in human clinical trials.
And so what stage are you at now? I mean, when do you expect some results? Obviously you can't be exact, but...
Yeah. So we are working a lot on the optimization of the platform to make it efficient in vivo and also have good CMC properties. We are also testing a lot of primary material, and we have really good data from a lot of different indications, which we are using to prioritize which tumors will be the most attractive on the clinical setting. And then on the in vivo models, of course, exploring the mechanism of action and whether or not we can combine this with checkpoint inhibitors, which allows us to position on the clinical trials. So this is the objectives for the next couple of months in preparation for the Series A.
All right.
Yeah.
And you gave the presentation out there. Did you think that you were going to win?
Well, it's always hard, right? Because I was not so sure who was judging and also what was the criteria. but I was not thinking about that. I was using it, it's always a good stage to go out there. There were so many people around. You cannot say much in 2.5 minutes, right? But I tried to be energetic so that at least some people got motivated to come and talk to me, and we can discuss in more detail. So it's like planting the seeds around in the audience so that then you can follow up with the detailed discussions. So I'm really pleased with actually winning. It's always good to win a pitch competition, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Did you watch any of the others beforehand? Or
I watched yesterday to come and get some inspiration to see how they were doing. But I had a pitch yesterday as well, so then today I prepared for this one. And I think everyone did a really good job on these 2.5 minutes of just, presenting the companies and getting this appetizer to discuss more. I think there's a really nice companies around in a lot of different areas, some in oncology, but also other companies really interesting as well. Yeah.